Welcome to my 12 days of sewing a Christmas gift to give. Today is day one and we are going to start off with a simple, very beginner-friendly project that is going to be creating some mug rugs that you can give as either a set or you can even put more. For this project you will need 5 squares. Next you're going to take your 4 squares that you're going to have on the front. I'm doing 2 dark and 2 light. And we're going to fold them in half so that we have the backs together. I want the pretty side to be out. And you're going to fold them in half and we will press them. All right, so go ahead and fold them all in half and then press them neatly. Now we're going to start layering the pieces on. I'm going to start with my dark. Now when you go to layer them, make sure you have the raw edges towards the outside. I'm just going to lay it right on top, and your fold is always on the inside here. So that's number 1. Then we're going to take a light, or the opposite color you're using, the other color, and we're going to lay that on here nicely. And we have the fold here as well. I'm going to go back to the dark, fold towards the center. I'm just going to lay that nicely in there. It kind of goes right up along that fold. You don't want to overlap it, and it's right at those corners. And this is where the tricky part comes in. We have to get this one in here, but I have to flip it under this one. So it's gonna fold, make sure my fold is here. Yep, fold is here. I'm gonna lay it nicely here, up into the corners, but then I'm gonna pull this back and we're going to flip this one back because this one has to lay underneath. Go ahead, lay in there nicely. There we go. And now we are all set. And this, going to double check your corners, and then you're going to just kind of pin each of these sections down to keep them from moving. So that's 1 pin there, 1 pin here. Go ahead and pin yours, get it all lined up nicely, and then we're going to be really set for sewing. This is where you will need to know your machine before you sew. You're going to need to know where your 1/4 inch line is. I know on my brother there is a 1/4 inch line in here for me to follow, and there's also one right on my presser foot, and I use that as a guide when sewing around the edge. So see if you know where yours is. I also put this piece of tape in. This is tape you can buy from Amazon, and make sure when you put it on you know where your 1/4 inch line mark is and follow along. It kind of makes it nice to guide your fabric up along there. Let's get sewing. We are going to start, I'm going to kind of start up a little bit, not at the very corner. I'm going to come back around the corner, which will be really nice. And I'm going to put my needle down. I like to make sure my threads are out. And then I'm just going to use my presser foot. And I have mine on slow. I have an adjustable speed machines, which is very nice if you're in the market for a machine. I'm going to follow my 1/4 inch lines. Make sure my pin is in the way here. Let me get that out of the way. It's going to get all snagged in there. All right, here we go. And now I can get going again. And we're going all the way around. I just want to show you what to do when you get to the corner so that you can turn it. Mine looks a little off here. I kind of need to make sure. All right. That is close to my 1/4 inch mark going this way. So now keep my needle down. I'm going to lift my presser foot and I am going to turn. And it kind of lined up nicely there for me, so I'm going to keep going all the way around. You're going to do the same thing on yours. And when you get close to the end, I'll show you what I do next. I'm at my last corner here, so I'm going to go back down into the corner. There we go, and I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to come over that line. I probably should have back-stitched a little bit, so I'm going to come over my line. I'm going to reverse a little bit to keep it in there and come forward. And now I'm done. I'm going to lift my needle up. And we're ready to remove it. Kind of pull out, snip your threads. Now that we've sewn all around it, we're going to clip our corners so there's less bulk. Be super careful that you do not snip the threads there. you know. And I always do like that and like this. So go ahead all the way around, get your corners all snipped, and we'll move on. Corners are all snipped and trimmed, and now we are actually ready to flip it right side out. So when you go to flip it, we're gonna get here in the middle, all the way in there, see I'm in there, and we're gonna turn it right side out. Now you gotta get your corners, I'm gonna get this corner, tuck them in here, and I'm gonna show you my pokey tool. So once you have them all flipped out, some of them have double layers, so make sure you're getting down to that bottom one. So let's get them all flipped out. And this last one. But I wanna get my corners kind of looking a little sharper. See how they're kind of rounded? They're a little rounded. So that's where my little turning tool comes in. You can use a chopstick. I have this broken dowel that I like, and it won't poke through. Do not use your seam ripper or your scissors. You might regret that. And something really sharp. So this is how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of go in here, and I'm just gonna kind of move that. I'm sorry, moved out of the camera frame. Move this in here, kind of work it. I try to be a little gentle because I don't want to stretch my fabric either. Okay, got that one looking better. I might come back to him. Let's go up to this next one here. So you're just gonna work all your corners nice and neat. They're not gonna be perfectly crisp, like a right angle. They're gonna be a little bit rounded, right? And then we'll do this. And I'll come back to you when we're done. See, here's mine, it's all pushed out. I had to get in there, so this is one layer. I kind of had to get in there under the other layer and do that for each one all the way around. You see, they're not perfect. Don't think you're gonna get them perfect. They're fine the way they are, right? After you have that, we're going to press it, press the top, turn it over, press the back, and our last step is to sew 1/8 of an inch all the way around the outside. Now I said we were going to sew 1/8 of an inch all the way around. On my presser foot, like I have a little mark here, that's my 1/4 inch one, and then this would be my 1/8 of an inch one. You're kind of just going closer to the edge than 1/4 of an inch, so you might not have the same presser foot. You can just do 1/4 of an inch all the way around, and it's going to be absolutely fine. So and we'll go all the way around. I'm going to do a quick little, put my needle down, and I will do a back stitch here or two. I'm going to do one. I have a button for my back stitch. I don't know if everybody has that. Two. Pull these out of the way, and here we go. We're going to just sew it all the way around. Is it going to be difficult? There we go. Do a little reverse. All set. Needle up. Trim. You can snip these a little bit closer, just be careful. Same thing on the back. There we go. And you now have a cute little mug rug. Once you're done with your mug rug, you're ready to assemble a gift. You can put a couple of them together if you want to, or you can just even wrap one and slide it into one of these cute little plastic bags, and you're all set. You have a nice little personal touch to give as a gift. Happy sewing!